What if I told you that building a community around your expertise could bring in an extra $100,000 a year or more? It's not a pipe dream. It's the power of a well-run mastermind group. And today I'm going to show you what it takes to make it happen. If you've ever wanted to monetize your knowledge while building meaningful relationships, this is the video for you. I'm Mr. Web Marketing Brad Hauck, and I help entrepreneurs just like you turn your expertise into profitable businesses. Whether you're a course creator, coach, or digital marketer, a mastermind group could be your next big move. In this video, we'll explore what a mastermind group is, why it's such a powerful business model, and the key steps to building one that brings 6 figures a year while delivering massive value for your members. So what is a mastermind group? A mastermind group is more than just a meeting. It's a curated community of like-minded individuals who come together to share ideas, solve problems, and achieve their goals faster. Think of it as a think tank or a high-level support system. It's more than just a networking meeting. It's where you bring a group of specific people to work together in that same team on a regular basis, normally on a monthly basis. And you work on your own business while helping other people grow their businesses. Here's the key. People join mastermind groups, not just for the knowledge, but for the accountability, the connections, and the exclusive insights that cannot be found anywhere else. So why is this such a powerful model for entrepreneurs like you? Let's break it down. Number 1, recurring revenue. This is a key theme of all my business building. Most mastermind groups charge monthly fees, creating a steady income stream. With just 100 members paying $100 a year, that's $120,000 a year in your pocket. Now, you don't have to have a mastermind that big. You could have 10 members paying $1,000 a month, and you would be making very good money. And I personally have been a member of some mastermind groups that are over $1,000 a month. And they were well and truly worth every cent of that money because they helped me grow a very successful search engine optimization business. Number 2, there's a high perceived value. People are willing to pay for access to exclusive groups where they can grow faster and connect with peers and mentors. And a key one here is peers. When you're putting together a mastermind group or joining one, you're looking for one where the members are at the same level or higher than you. You're looking for people who are going to pull you up, and they are looking for people of the same quality to work with their businesses. So make sure that the members of the mastermind group that you put together are people that are on the same level when it comes to business. There's no use putting a one-person businessman into a mastermind group with people who have 300 staff. They are just working in entirely different business communities, and their whole way of running the business, the whole thing behind what they do is just so different that it's not really a wise idea to put those people into a group together. So the key thing here is it gives people an opportunity to connect with peers and grow their businesses from their peers' experience. Number 3, you have scalable impact. Your role as the facilitator of a mastermind community is you'll be guiding the discussions and creating value without necessarily needing to be on stage 24/7. In other words, you're making sure that the mastermind groups are formed and that the people, most times it's no more than 10, are in that group, whether that be online or around a table face-to-face, and you're getting things started, but there is a formula to running mastermind groups. And one of the most common ones is that you go around the table and everybody tells everybody about the one win they've had for that month. And then you go around the table and everybody has 5 minutes to talk about a problem. And then we go around the table and each person has 1 minute to suggest a solution or maybe point them in the right direction on how they might be able to solve that. Now, obviously, mastermind groups don't happen over a very short period of time. They take a little bit longer because people need time to actually discuss their problems. And it's absolutely essential that everybody in the group gets their time as well. Otherwise, they're not getting their value. But as the facilitator, all you need to do is pull those groups together, make sure they work well together, and facilitate the conversation and the mastermind timing to get things moving. Let's look at some of the practical steps to make this happen. Number one, you need to define the niche you're going to work in. You can work with small business, you can work with accountants, you can work with creators. It doesn't really matter. It's up to you, but you need to pick a niche that your mastermind group will be for. It could be entrepreneurs over 40, digital marketers. Whatever it is, narrowing your niche down will help you attract the right people to your mastermind group. Number two, you need to set clear goals and outcomes. What will the members gain from joining? Do they get clarity? Do they get business growth? Is it networking opportunities? But be specific so that your mastermind group stands out. And this is really important. Again, because we're trying to work groups of peers together, we need to make sure that the outcomes work for everybody. Number three, you need to create a membership structure. You need to decide on how often your group will meet, what the format will be, and what the fee structure looks like. For example, it might be bi-weekly Zoom calls and a private chat group for $100 a month. Or it might be face-to-face, including lunch, for $1,000 a month. It just depends on the mastermind group you're building. Certainly building one online is a good place to start, and it doesn't require all the resources of having to book rooms and arrange food and making sure there's enough parking and all the other things that go with it. Number four, you need to promote it strategically. You need to leverage your existing audience, your social media and your email lists, and your personal network. Create urgency by limiting the spots available to a specific number. For example, 20 founding members or 10 per table group. You don't want too many people because everybody needs their time. And I highly recommend that you do tables of 10 or groups of 10. You can have 100 come into the meeting and break them out into Zoom rooms if you want to, but make sure that you don't make it too many. Start off with like one small group and grow on top of that. And number five, you need to foster engagement and value. Your group's success will depend on you delivering consistent value. You need to make sure you're facilitating the discussions. At times, you might want to bring in a guest expert, and you need to ensure that everybody is getting their chance to be heard. Remember, people are paying to work with other people to learn how to grow their businesses and to help other people grow their businesses. And this is a really essential part of growing a mastermind group. I cannot reiterate this enough. Unless all the members are getting value out of it, it's not a membership group that you want to be part of. There's obviously a couple of things that you need to be careful of. First of all is a lack of clarity. If your niche or value proposition isn't clear, you will struggle to attract members. Number two, overpromising. Always a big problem in marketing. Be realistic about what you can deliver. Be clear about what it is, and remember that quality beats quantity every time when it comes to people working together in teams. The great thing about masterminding is that if everybody's getting a chance to say something and they are level peers as such, they will always get value out of the masterminding community if the formula is followed. And lastly, inconsistent engagement. This is a key one. A quiet group is a dead group. You need to keep the momentum going with regular check-ins and valuable content, keeping people following the formula for running a mastermind group. Obviously, you need to have someone who's going to ring the bell or make sure that everybody gets their 5 minutes. So you need someone timing and things like that. But the key thing is that everybody needs to be engaged in the process. And the other part of inconsistent engagement that's important is making sure that members turn up. If you've got a group of 10 and every time 3 or 4 members are away, people aren't valuing the mastermind group enough. And it breaks the mastermind group because it's not a full group. You might need to remove those 3 members and put 3 new ones in to make a new group of 10. Building a mastermind group isn't just about making money. It's about creating community where everybody grows together. And this is essential. With the right niche, structure, and strategy, you can transform your knowledge into a thriving 6-figure business. So what's your biggest question about starting a mastermind group? Drop it in the comments below and I'll answer you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more tips on building a profitable business through training courses in digital marketing. I'm Mr. Web Marketing Brad Hauck. I'll see you in the next video.